Yay! I asked Chris for a soundboard for Christmas, so hopefully we'll get one.
Yay!
Well,
Yay! We're here.
yeah! Cut time, yay! Welcome everybody. Welcome to everybody in the chat, everybody watching. Welcome to the Inside All Day podcast, stream of Dames and Dorks. I'm Nadia, co-host of the Inside All Day podcast, or Player One, or April O'Neil tonight, whatever you choose. I'm joined by a lovely bunch of spooky ladies, as well as a fabulous guest we have today. Dr. Rachel is not joining us today. She had something come up, but she will be back for our next episode. So hopefully, maybe she's watching, so I'll wave at her if she is. So before we get into it, I'm going to let the panel introduce themselves, but I want to remind everybody, please go ahead and subscribe to Inside All Day Podcast for future Dames and Dorks episodes, including other content that we have on the horizon for the channel, and give us a like, subscribe, and also share this stream, share this link. So without further ado, I'm going to let Lily introduce herself.
Hey guys, so I'm Lily. Today I'm going to have a little bit of a lisp that just comes with the territory of being a vampire today.
No.
So I just wanted to say, and I hope you guys have a really great night tonight. So we're going to have a lot of fun.
All right. Mags. Mags is everywhere, but where are you right now, Mags?
I am here on Inside All Day Podcast with the Dames and Dorks crew here. No, I am Magitech Mags. Of course, you can see me all over the place on pretty much on all the socials. And I am, you better not cross me because I'll cut you.
It's fascinating.
You never know, because you never know who might sneak up on you. So
It's very true.
I love it. Know me without you.
Hi. I also just started live simulcasting not that
Oh,
long
yes.
ago.
Yes.
No, not calling you out that you forgot. It's been a heck of a week, and I'm Know Me Without You. And I just did my costume in less than 20 minutes just to be on
And
the
it looks
stream.
Fantastic.
It
looks
does
fucking
look fantastic.
Yeah.
And then I went to the Dollar Tree and made my crown in 20 minutes as well. So I was doing my eyeliner while super gluing the foliage on my band. So yeah, I'm happy to be here.
It looks great.
It does look great.
Yay.
Yeah. I can't do sugar skulls. I don't have the patience or the line technique, but yours look fantastic. And I want to now introduce our guest of honor today, Danny from Comics and Cosmetics. Yay!
Hello. Thank you for having me. Thank
You
you.
look fantastic. Look at all this. What are you again? Because I have no Star Wars knowledge.
I don't hold that against you. I love you anyway.
Yeah.
I am a Night Sister of Dathomir, or a Night Mother. This
Is that like a witch in Star Wars
yes.
lore?
Night
Okay.
Witch. That's another name that they go by. But the pattern I based this off of was Claudia Black's character in Ahsoka. And I feel like I have too much light on me because you can't see the nuance I put into it.
It looks good. No, the
It looks
lighting's
great.
perfect.
Those
Well, I've got a
contacts
lot
freak me
of-
out, man.
Stippling.
Stippling.
We have a lot of stippling going on here. So no, it's a fun look. I wanted to look like an evil bitch. So,
It fits our stream tonight, I guess.
We're all kinds of spookies.
we're all
Jesus.
kinds of evil too. A little
I
bit.
know.
hey,
Different mixes of it.
my ex-husband used to sing "Evil Woman" to me all the time,
Evil woman.
and he'd even
That's a
go.
lot
"Ticka,
to
ticka, ticka,
unpack.
ticka." He'd
All
throw that in
right.
there.
Oh,
But I'm-
Danny, what's your channel? Yeah, where are you from? What do you do?
Well, I'm from this little town. No, I'm just kidding. My name's Danny, and I am a licensed cosmetologist and registered super nerd. And I have a YouTube channel called Comics and Cosmetics, where I talk about costume crusaders, sci-fi, fantasy, all kinds of good, fun, nerdy stuff while doing my makeup at the same time. And sometimes it's cosplay, sometimes it's super elaborate, and sometimes it's just regular old makeup but I'm literally everywhere. Like everywhere. If you type in comics and cosmetics, you'll see me. You may not recognize me.
But
If you're meeting me like this, you'll have
Oh,
no.
so that's not your normal look then, is what you're saying?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Thanks for clarifying, because I was a little confused myself.
she has a sweet mug that I need to get that says I have to pee on it because I always have to pee, and it's a cool looking mug that says it.
That's how I end my streams. I'm look, I'm in my 40s. I've had 4 kids. At the end of a stream, I gotta pee. I don't have, I can't.
I feel that. I feel
Can't
that.
hold it anymore. So I just figured I'd let everybody know. And at the end of a stream, I throw up the big banner that says I have to pee. So I just decided, you know what? We should make that a shirt. We should make that a design so you can get a t-shirt, a sticker, a pillow, a coffee mug. Let everyone know what you're all about.
I always have to pee, and then I always decide on outfits that don't really work well with it. One time I wore a jumper or whatever you call them. I don't know. People call them different things. Not a bodysuit, like an actual, like,
any of the one piece things.
Oh, one piece,
where
yeah.
You have to George Costanza in order to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you basically have to take it all off to be able to go pee.
Yep, I learned the hard way. Wore it to the airport. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be cute for our little trip and wear this little, like, be super cute. And then I was like, oh, this is a mistake.
Yes.
No, you dress for comfort on flights.
Yeah,
I want to get back to the days where
do.
people actually dress up for flights, where they put effort into it, not just sweatpants.
No one has time and
a hoodie.
effort to wear heels and get your hair done, and you have
Yeah.
to
I've got the time and the effort. I just don't have the comfort level.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm rounder. I'm older.
Yeah, you can catch me wearing the joggers and my Birkenstocks and an oversized hoodie and golden. And
I mean, that's what I do wear. I do wear sweats, leggings, sweatshirt, a hoodie, because I don't like my head to touch the back of the seat. So I put my hoodie up. But in my mind, I would love to imagine that one day I would put effort into where I would do like my whole hair, makeup, wear something cute,
Now, when I flew into LA earlier this year, I was meeting Brian face to face for the first time. Then I made sure full face, hair, everything. Like I was doing my makeup on the plane, put glue and lashes on and everything. I'm like, no. I'm meeting like my idol in the makeup world. I better do something with this.
Put some effort into it.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get into which topics are pretty low key, just for everybody to know, this is a pretty chill live stream this time because it's spooky and we all like Halloween, and we're all just going to talk about Halloween. I have a couple of topics for us to discuss, but I mean, we don't have to stay on topic. We never usually do, so that's okay. Beforehand, let's get into the chat, right? Let's say hello to everybody in the chat. We have our man Shadow of Hawk, who is first. I think this is over on your channel, Nomi, Gravy D.
I just started. I don't see him, but hey,
oh no,
how's
it's
it
not.
going?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like his little avatar.
Yeah.
It's Chew. Is that
Chewy?
Chewy.
But
Yeah.
Chewy spelled
Yeah.
EWY.
Chewy.
It's Mexican.
Not if you're Hispanic.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry. I'm Middle Eastern. I'm the other version of brown. Sorry. Sorry about that. Let's see. Somebody help me with this.
Hero, it's Arcosul. Hi,
Arcosul.
Arcosul.
Hi, Ark.
And now I think, here we go. Nomi, this
Zombie
is over
Box.
you.
Yes, Zombie
Box
He's
review.
doing good in his channel too, so go check him out.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. My husband
Oh,
saying we all look amazing. That's this is awesome, but I corrected for him. Rocky the Black Dragon. Hello, everyone. Lily, that's a shout out for you.
Clue.
The
Yeah,
Clue
the Clue channel. Yeah, Clue.
Okay.
He's super cool.
Okay, I'm learning. I'm getting there. B.A. Turner.
BA.
See, hey! Okay, I can do that. All right.
Hi, BA.
I'm a simpleton.
Call yourself a
Shadow
simpleton.
says, no, there's no way, Nomi, you did that in 20 minutes.
Yeah, because I'm Hispanic and I run on color people time. So I saw Danny's reaction. It's okay. I can get away with that.
Yeah, she can.
I'm Hispanic.
But yeah, I did this in 20 minutes. Like, believe it or not.
Dreaming Tabitha. We have Elisa.
Hi, Lisa.
And is that everybody? Did I miss anybody?
I see
don't
Shield
think-
Wall of Dragons in my chat. So hey, Shield. Been
Oh,
a while.
Shield Wall.
Oh,
Hey,
Shield.
what's up,
Oh,
man?
yeah.
Hey, Shield
Yeah.
What's up,
Wall.
boy?
Shield Wall is legit. I love him.
And it looks like
that's my dude.
Mando and Shane just walked in here too. So
Oh.
hey, Mando.
We have Anthony. Hello, Anthony. And Mando. Blue here making vampires hot again. Yep.
Get it,
100%.
Mando.
Can't agree. Make vampires hot again, not sparkly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, if
Hard
you're into the
agree.
sparkle vampires,
No, I agree.
I think he makes a better Batman than
Vampire.
Vampire,
As I
but-
gesture to this over here. Sorry. Every
I
time.
can't see that.
Oh, it's my book.
Oh, your vampire book
Yeah.
that I read, and then we figured. So Danny wrote a vampire book, like a young adult book, and she posted
Long
about it
time.
one day, and I go, "Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. I had read that in high school." And it's like a vampire, think like Vampire Diaries.
Ooh, okay.
teen.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
highly recommend. It was pretty good. I recommend.
Hey.
Check it out if you like vampire stuff. Now I'm older, I'm into the
Uh-oh.
werewolves.
Oh, what happened?
She might have
I didn't kick
accidentally
her out.
exited out.
Yeah, turned out I didn't kick her out. Oh, somebody wants to know why you have a Latino Waluigi.
Captain Haruno. No, Haruno, it's just me and a sugar skull. I usually get my mustache waxed off.
Don't we
Vampires.
all?
Yes.
I like werewolves more than I like vampires, man.
Ooh, oh, yeah. No.
So you're already
Lily's
stirring
like,
up the pot.
Come on.
I'm ready to make this argument.
He's
I'm ready to
sitting
make this
right
argument.
there.
I
Okay.
know. Dang, Nadia.
No, vampires are cool, but if
Tabitha, I kicked myself off, by the way. That was an accident. I
Oh.
set the book down on something. And
kicked you out. I don't. So, okay, my mind goes straight to True Blood, and if I had to pick between the vampires in that versus the werewolves in that, 100% I'm on the werewolf team. Sorry, I like them big and burly.
I'm a big
100%.
Eric
That's the best way to
Northman
have 'em.
girl.
Yeah. Vampire's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to get myself after a vampire in Baldur's Gate. 100% agree. Vampires. The human version of myself would just pick a vampire. Pick a werewolf. Speaking of which,
Eric Northman,
I would.
all the way.
I would
Chris
choose a
Northman,
vampire
yes.
all the way. They live forever. They're clean. They can make a lot of
What are
money
you
and live
talking
very
about? What?
luxuriously. Werewolves are like, all big and furry, and they can get kind of gross and smelly. So
Well, I've always
I
been
like
a
them
dog
gross and
person.
smelly, Lily.
I know. I've always
Can't
been a
I do-
dog person, so I like the men. Burly men are pretty good.
I mean, I'm
fan.
not talking about the men. I'm talking about like in general for me. Like if I had the choice to become
Oh.
a vampire or a
Oh.
werewolf, I would
Yeah.
choose a vampire in a heartbeat. Like werewolves,
Actually,
cool.
that's a good question to ask.
You have
Werewolves
would
are
have
cool,
really good
like-
hair and nails, though. If you were a
like
werewolf,
Underworld made me appreciate the werewolves too. I like them.
Yeah.
But personally, if I had to choose between a vampire or a werewolf, I would choose a vampire.
okay.
Oh, thank you, Lisa.
I mean, I guess no, I would still pick to be a werewolf.
Oh,
I am
Miss
chaos.
Sassy.
Hi,
I am-
Sassy.
And she's gonna be on the show next month, which I'm super excited
Ooh,
for.
Woohoo.
Nice.
I would still pick werewolves. I like chaos. And I
Vampires.
like to be a mess.
You know what? I have to think about that because I never that never came across my mind. Like, do I want to be a vampire or a werewolf?
I love how Abomination AJ came in and said werewolf, no other choice.
No other choice. Werewolf.
Absolutely.
Oh, listen. we
Oh
don't get-
yeah, I would. Fleas are definite concern.
Yeah.
Makes
Definitely.
sense.
You're only a werewolf like one time out of the month.
Sounds like a period.
I know.
It is. It kind of is. It kind of.
It depends. It depends on your lore.
Yeah, it depends on your lore.
Okay.
But no, I'm with Danny on this one. Vampires.
What's your favorite vampire movie, everybody? If you have one.
Old school Bela Lugosi.
Ooh, okay. All right. Nomi.
I didn't
Nomi,
think
you haven't
about
seen
that.
any.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot. So you can't see that. Maybe Underworld. Yeah, Underworld's
Okay.
good. Blade's
Yeah,
also
Underworld's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
I'm
about
a
you,
terrible
Max?
person to ask. Don't even ask me.
You
'cause
know,
I,
any?
no.
Nothing?
No.
Okay. Okay, hey, it's fine. Lily?
If I had to go with one that I could watch over and over and over again, probably Blade.
Okay. Yeah, I
Watch
just
Blade.
recently we watched. That's a solid one.
Yeah,
Holds up too. Holds up.
It
very well.
does, but I love
Or-
it. I do, but I have my issues with it because Blade's supposed to be British, and it just
Maybe it's hard to do that accent in those teeth back then, Danny. You ever thought about
Yeah.
that?
or
Wesley
if you want to
Snipes
go a
is-
little more romantic, I would choose Interview with the Vampire. That one's pretty
That's a good one.
Oh, that is a
Have
good
you
one,
seen the new
actually.
show?
No, because it's stupid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
I
how
can't
I-
even
Sorry.
talk about it. I
It
can't
does.
even
It
talk
doesn't.
about
It
I
doesn't follow any of Anne Rice's
No,
books. I have
no.
no interest in watching it.
It-
Sorry.
It doesn't. Okay, so I didn't
don't
even
need to
start it. I love the original. I love the book, and I love the original movie. So if it doesn't cater to either of those, I'm
Not at all.
Okay.
They changed Louis entirely. He's no longer. He was supposed to be this young 23-year-old plantation owner whose wife and child died, and that's what tore him up inside because he was so, he wanted to follow rules. He was a rule follower. He was good, and he was Lestat's moral compass. In the show, they've turned him into a pimp.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
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 And now they're gay and they do it.
Mhm.
I'm like, but that's like a big part of Anne Rice's stuff that they don't. The feeding is the sex. It's just
Yeah.
it's so horrible. And they've put Anne Rice's name on both of those shows, like Anne Rice's Witching Hour, Mayfair Witches, Anne Rice's. It's not.
They're just
It
trying
is
to do it. It's like,
AMC's Interview with the
Yeah.
Vampire.
yeah, it's like
Change
so-
the title before I come down here with a strongly worded letter and all of my caring powers.
yeah, it's like
activated.
it's almost like what they were trying to do with like Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, trying to get like Peter Jackson's name on it, but he didn't do anything with it, so they can just get like the fans to come back, and that's what exactly what you're telling me what happened.
Ooh,
Mhm.
The Strand is a good
The Strand is
series.
very good. Yes.
I
I
also
have
saw somebody mention the Lost Boys.
yes. So my Lost Boys is pretty solid, but I have a soft spot for John Carpenter's The Vampires.
Oh, that one is so yes.
It's horrible. It's really bad, but it's so bad that it's good. And I like
John
James
Bon Jovi.
Wood. Yeah.
It's got
And
John Bon Jovi.
And I'm surprised nobody mentioned Dusk Till Dawn either. In the
Oh,
as
from
per
Dust Till
Salem's Lot.
Dawn. Yeah.
Probably not a whole lot of
Where-
foot fetishists in the chat tonight.
Yeah. After Dark is pretty good.
30 Days of
Original-
Night is one of my
30
favorite.
Days of Night.
That's
That's super creepy. That one
That
is
comic's
so
creepy too. Yeah, that's really,
Mhm.
really good too.
And Josh Hartnett. You
Yeah.
cannot
Oh.
go wrong with
I have
Josh
a problem
Hartnett.
with this one. Let the right one in.
Oh,
I have a problem with it because I have the book. I've read the book.
yeah.
The book leads. It's very inappropriate. Let's just say very inappropriate with the ideas of children.
Got it.
Very
It
inappropriate.
went Stephen
Because-
King with it.
Yeah, because the vampire, even though the vampire is so, think of I'm trying to think of the girl character in Interview with the Vampire that played by Kristen Dunst. I can't
Claudia.
think like that type. So where they're like centuries old, but they're stuck in a child's
Yeah.
body. So their like handler is an adult, but he's a handler because it's a child. Anyway, book's great, 100%. It's creepy. It's great. The movies, not so much. If you read the books, So that's my 2 cents. But yes, very inappropriate. So if you're triggered by that stuff, don't read it. Let's see. Dracula Dead and Loving It is really good. Fright Night.
Fright
I
Night.
like
the
both
original one. The original
I
one.
like the remake too.
I like
it's pretty
Colin
good.
Farrell in the remake.
Yeah.
I watched the remake because one, yes, Colin Farrell, but David Tennant as well because I was super huge into Doctor Who.
Me too.
Yeah.
I have his TARDIS right over there, full size.
Yeah, I have a TARDIS blanket, so I was like, yeah, David Tennant.
Danny always goes all out. Let me tell you something. You should have. In fact, my Klingon face is still. This was my Halloween stream
Oh.
Yeah.
that I custom made.
I was dressed up as Scarlet Witch for that one. That
Yeah,
was fun.
I can just slap it on.
I
me.
would highly recommend everybody go watch the replay on that one because Danny tells some stories.
Danny
Just
was
sit there
lit.
and just listen. Yes, Danny was very lit. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it ride. Just go for it, Danny.
I felt
your
so
stream.
bad. That was one of the times when you wake up in the morning and Jesus tells you need to apologize to people.
Yep. Hey, that was our last Dames and Dorks stream because I was a little I was ready to fight people apparently or find out. I don't remember quite. Yeah, Nomi's looking at me like, yes, you were. You needed to
Yeah,
calm
you
down.
were. I was just like, just get
You
down
were
a little bit and just a
everywhere.
little too
Yes.
high on that.
Yeah, just high on my own supply apparently. Mags, since you are, I don't want to say the least Halloween experience because you still like the season, but you're not as, I would say, horror experience, right? Like not many horror movies.
No,
What is your favorite Halloween movie or this type of season, like thing you like to watch or read?
I like to watch Arsenic and Old Lace with Cary Grant.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
that's always a good one. And then, gosh, I'm not into a whole bunch of horror type films, but probably good Alfred Hitchcock is always good because of the thriller and suspense. And one of my favorite, I guess you want to say more modern type films, even though it's kind of horror comedy, is Hot Fuzz. I enjoy,
Oh gosh,
Okay.
yeah.
I enjoy that so much.
love Hot
It's
Fuzz.
just, I don't know why. It's like, I guess because I'm just not into like the horror. I just don't, I've lived enough. I have enough lived, not necessarily horror wise, but I have had near death experiences to the point where I don't really find that entertaining to me.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
I do find that Hot Fuzz helps me get through the it's like two extremes. You got the comedy factor, which is hilarious, and then you've got like all of these murders and horrible things going on in this town, and it's just whatever it is, that good balance between the two because they're both extreme. It just gets me through the movie and I enjoy it so much. Like I could watch that a couple times. So I don't know. It's just one of those movies that I can get through it and I love it. So
I'm curious, have you ever seen Clue?
yes, I've seen Clue.
Okay. So do you like more the kind of mystery, whodunit thrillers, but not so much gore into
Yes.
it?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like
Like-
this. I like thriller and suspense type movies. I did see, oh, gosh, I'm not good with names either. I think it was The Sixth Sense. Is that no, not Sixth Sense. Is that Red? I See Dead People.
That's
Yeah.
the Sixth Sense.
That's
Yes,
the
yes,
one.
yes.
Yeah, I've seen Sixth Sense. I guess for me, I don't mind those types of films because it gets me into the film itself, but it's not. I don't like jump scares. I don't like grotesque stuff. I don't like things people can enjoy what they enjoy, but I don't like the extreme side of horror.
Okay.
I like it. I like a good story, but I also like a good, I don't know. It's hard to explain. For me, I've had near death experiences. I don't want to deal with it on screen. So
You're all good. I mean, Halloween is different for everyone. I mean, I have family members who are similar to you who watch more family-oriented Halloween movies like Halloween Town, Clue. Nightmare Before Christmas is a Thanksgiving movie, and nobody can argue otherwise for me.
I can see that. Yeah.
It's a movie about the time between Halloween and Christmas. It's a Thanksgiving movie.
I disagree.
I mean, it's fine.
Two things can be true at the same
Yeah.
time. Anytime
Yes.
someone asks me if it's a Halloween or Christmas movie, I just say yes.
It's both. That one I can agree with. It's a Halloween
Two
movie. You
things
can watch
can
it
be
during
true.
Christmas. We don't watch it for Thanksgiving.
I understand. I understand you don't watch it for Thanksgiving, but to me personally, ever since growing up, I'm like, it's the time between Halloween and then rushing to take over Christmas. So thus, to me, it's a Thanksgiving movie. But like Danny said, two things
Do
can
you
be
watch
true.
it during Thanksgiving?
I do.
That's.
I also watch The Shining during Thanksgiving time because to me, while everybody relates The Shining to be a horror movie and to be watched during Halloween, the setting of it, like the winter and the blizzard and just the isolation, to me says deep into winter. So I would rather watch it like November, December time. Maybe even a Christmas movie. I mean, I wouldn't consider it a Christmas movie. It's not very joyful. But nonetheless. Okay. Lily, what are some of your favorite Halloween movies that you have to watch every season? Like your must watch.
Well, I'm probably the worst person to ask because I'm going to say all of them.
Okay. Hey, that's fine. But do you have like one or two that you're like, you know what? Because I know yearly some people watch like Hocus Pocus yearly. I know some people watch.
Well,
like,
we
Halloween
still
Town.
have my little nephew and he's little, so we'll do like a couple of like family oriented movies for him. So Hocus Pocus, we'll watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. We'll do all of that. But like me, I watch horror movies like all year. So for me, that's like, yeah, but I always have to watch like The Witch. The Witch is one of my favorites, like of all time. I have to watch The Witch, and of course, like Halloween. It just depends what kind of like mood I'm into. If I want to watch like a slasher movie, Halloween, Friday the 13th, the classics, or if I'm into something a little bit more gory, like on the very, very, very extreme. I know a lot of people, this isn't like their thing, but I enjoyed watching the Terrifier movies. Those are like next level crazy.
I'll watch breakdowns of those movies. I will not watch those movies. I don't like
they're extreme, yeah. And then to me, like the Saw movies and watching Terrifier, what I like to watch about those movies is because since I like, you know, I'm studying medicine and all that stuff. So to me, I like to see if they do things kind of correctly or if I'm going to be like, what? That's not like correct on anatomy or whatever. But to me, that's kind of fascinating to see that. To be like, oh my gosh, that is so gross. Like, let's see if they did it correctly. I don't know. It's just weird.
I bet Danny and I watch it from a special effects point of view, where you watch it from a medical. Because I'll watch it, I'll be like, that blood's not that's not the right color. It's orange. There's a seam there.
I see seams. Yeah.
Oh my god! I see costume seams and stuff like that. Like if they wear latex suits, I'm like, there's the seam. See it right there. Like things like that. But I never thought of somebody from a medical profession to watch it to be like, actually, if you cut somebody like down the middle, you would be hitting certain organs and stuff. Not like you know. But yeah, interesting. So I have a limit with body horror. I can't do like the Terrifier, but yet I can do Evil Dead. I can't do Human Centipede or whatever it's called, but like I said, I could do like to a certain point. I can't do like grotesque body horror, like pustule. Cronenberg's out for me. Can't do it.
Just for the sake of it. Can't do it.
That's
sometimes to me, it just feels like within those kind of movies, those slasher movies, that they're trying to make up for a lack elsewhere.
Like story or something.
Right. They had a crap story, or their actors are wooden, or their director's phoning it in. So like, you know what? Throw some more pus. That'll work.
What about something like Slither? Would you guys watch that?
Ooh. I've seen it once.
I'm a James Gunn.
That's about it.
Fan. I don't really care for him in his lying liar pants stuff that he's doing right now. I like him as a filmmaker, and I'm always like super proud that we're from the same neighborhood. Like, yay, hometown guy did good. So Slither's okay.
I haven't seen it in a long
I haven't seen it in years and years, but I'm kind of like Mags when it comes to my Halloween movies. Kinda. I'm not really into the slasher stuff. Because like I said, it's just like, it feels like they're just throwing stuff at you because they bombed somewhere else. But I'm really, really, really picky with the stuff I watch when it comes to scary stuff. It's got to be like demon possession or
Interesting.
or ghosts or
Appropriate
like
for
a
your
really
content.
good ghost story. I like a really good ghost story. Obviously, I like vampire movies, but I'm like super snobby about it. I make no apologies.
Do you? I mean, have you seen the Twilight movies?
How dare you blaspheme in my presence? What is wrong with you?
I'm just
My
asking.
vampires fuck, fight, and
Listen,
feed. Thank you very much.
I've never read the
No.
books, but a couple months ago, I was like, fuck it. All the movies are available for streaming. I'm just going to power through them and just see what this is about because I never got the
You
craze
can't.
for it.
It's so bad. The writing is so bad.
I watched it and Chris kind of casually watched it. And by casually watch it, I'm sure those with partners, they'll like come into the room, watch maybe one scene and go, no, and then leave, but then continue.
Make a comment.
Yeah, and come back. So I made him promise me to watch the last movie with me, like the last part 2 of whatever the last movie was. And he's like, this is so bad. I'm like, I know. But the whole time he could just nonstop hear me giggling from the other room when I was powering through all these movies because they are so poorly written. They are so bad, but they're so bad they're enjoyably good in a sense.
No.
Because you can make fun of them.
The books are so
Because
bad.
Bella
Like,
is
reaction is
obviously
hilarious.
Oh, you know
she's
what? Watch
obviously-
it.
Uh-huh.
Watch it with Robert Pattinson's commentary.
Oh my god. I watch it. I'm like, how this poor vampire is being gaslit by this teenage girl. She's the abuser in this relationship.
Who
This is
can't
red
seem to keep
flags
her
left and
mouth
right.
closed, even to breathe? Like, it doesn't make any sense. She's always like, no. The books themselves, when they first came out, like my book came out in 2006. Then a year or two later, Twilight comes out. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Everyone's going crazy for this book. So I read the first one. I'm like, this is horrendous. This is the complete opposite of everything Ernest Hemingway and Mark Twain tells you to do when writing. Show, don't tell. It's the whole thing is tell. The whole thing. So she walks into the office. There are 6 desks, 3 on each side. On the second desk on the left, there's a woman in an ugly pink sweater. Like, this is
Never read
nightmare
them.
fuel.
We'll
I got
never
to
read
the
'em.
second one. I made it like 20 pages, and it was so mind-numbing and so bad, I couldn't get through it. I just tossed it away. I'm like, I don't care. It's stupid. What vampire sparkles in the sunlight to attract prey? If I
Glittery.
see someone sparkling in the sunlight like a prism, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, please. Please take me now. I'm going to be like, what the fuck is happening? Is he an alien? Shoot him. That's not right.
No,
not
I'm with
you.
you on that. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like I'm just at the bar, just chilling, doing my thing, and Sparkly Man comes up. He's like, "Hey, you smell delicious."
All right, fuck you, Joe
Please
Biden.
don't-
Get the hell
don't-
away from me.
Please
Don't smack me.
don't talk to me.
It's like okay, guys. If you're looking for a date, want to do pickup lines, please don't take it from people like Twilight or anything.
I'm
Oh my
experienced
gosh.
that same book issue with the new one, the elven stuff is now like elves. So I read The Court of Roses and Thorn because I was like, everybody's reading this book, let me read it. I'm experiencing the same thing. I'm like, I don't understand it. People are just reading it for the elven porn. I told like, okay, sure, go ahead. Like, oh, all right. I don't know. I think I'm rambling. Anyway, Soul Assassin has a question for everyone.
Ooh, Team Jason.
Team Jason or Team Freddy? Let me tell you, Freddy versus Jason. That's a pretty good movie.
I will let you know once I see both of those movies.
Oh no, me.
I haven't got
Wait,
around
hold
to
on.
it, but in 2 weeks I will. I'll have catch up on my movies.
Nope, I have a note thing going on of how many movies you haven't seen.
Oh my gosh, I have a note thing too.
Jason.
Are you checking things off of it though?
Yes, I am.
Good.
Danny's like,
Good.
I have someone that keeps me accountable. So I was like, thank you. And I have to do a book report as well. I mean, a movie report. So yeah.
I spent a lot of time inside as a child. I'll say that politely. And all I had to do was watch TV and movies. So I watched a lot of stuff, which was really difficult because this was the 80s and early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So that
everybody
was
was
a
out there.
challenge. My
Yeah.
parents had a neighbor that owned a video store. So that really came in
cool.
handy.
oh yes.
All right, Nomi, you're excused. Mags, I assume you haven't seen them either.
Yay!
Okay, you're excused. Danny,
I'm not
Lily.
alone.
Lily, have you seen them? Lily,
Of
you have seen them.
course.
Yes,
I know.
okay.
Lily, of course, would have seen these.
My horror soul sister over here. Okay, Lily. Jason or Freddy?
Oh my gosh. See, Freddy is more creative,
Okay.
but Jason gets the job done.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like a little bit of drama, so I'm gonna go with Freddy.
Okay.
He likes to, play with people a little bit first.
You know,
and-
come on. Danny?
I have to think because, I'm trying to think which one I can relate to more. Jason seems more just sick of everyone's shit. He's just like, listen, okay, my mom was the killer in the first one, and y'all pinned it on me. I just wanted to rest, okay? And you horny teenagers keep showing up, making noise, causing problems. Relatable. I get that one. But Freddy's very he's ambitious. He's ambitious. He has ambition and he's got power. He doesn't sit around and nap and then show up when, horny teenagers arrive. No, he goes finding the horny teenagers and he squashes the problem before it grows.
Do you think he's doing that so he can eliminate like the people being born, so we're not overpopulated? So he's just trying to do like
I don't think
planet control
I
again.
think
Nomi, you
Jason
are
is just
getting
tired.
deep.
I know. I'm like,
Tired. I don't think there's that much forethought into it. I think he's just like, you know what? This is my lake and I'm tired. And
Get
I don't
Get
know
on
why
my
Mike's
lawn!
not in this.
I know. That's like me. Get off my lawn. Get out of here.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I gotta go. I think I gotta go with Jason on this one. He's the most relatable to me.
I would probably personally go with Freddy because Nightmare on Elm Street's one of the first horror movies I saw as a kid. And especially Wes Craven's New Nightmare 2 is really good. And I enjoyed that where Freddy comes to the real world.
And Wes Craven's in it and torments him.
Yes.
oh yeah, that was cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp was
Yep.
in
The first one. Yeah.
the first one.
Young Johnny Depp gets sucked in the bed. You ever seen the behind the scenes for that? That's really cool how they built the set and they had like turn it upside down with the water pouring. It's really dope.
Nice. I need to look that up.
I'm going to throw in a couple Halloween trivia questions as we go on. Now, I know candy corn is a big controversial topic around the time of Halloween.
It's just wax.
I think it's disgusting. And nobody can change my mind. And I don't care if you eat the little pumpkin ones. It's still
it's
disgusting.
okay. It's okay. Danny, Nadia, you can give me all the candy corn. I
You
will
take
eat
it.
all.
Then Max,
Really?
I hope you can answer this question.
I'm over here on Mag's side too.
Yes,
Do
Lily.
you guys eat candles too?
It's
Or
sugar.
crayons?
You bite candles?
Have you ever bitten into crayons to know that it tastes like crayons?
Yeah, we were all in kindergarten at some point.
So my Halloween trivia question is, and the chat can play along. Don't Google it, folks. Play nice.
I'm not. The phone's on.
What was
I know,
candy
I'm all
corn?
hands up.
What was candy corn originally called?
Candles.
No. I'll give it a minute or two to figure out. Again,
Oh
don't
my
Google it.
gosh.
Be fair.
Yeah, I'm not even. I don't want to even look at chat.
I
I'm gonna
know.
put private chat on up. Okay, let's see here.
Any guess? I'll give you a hint.
Probably made of confectioner sugar.
Sweet corn?
Nope.
Sugar bites.
Nope.
They don't even taste sweet.
Everybody give up.
Yeah.
Do you want a hint first? Do you want a hint?
Yeah,
And
a
then
hint would be good.
Give
Yeah,
us a
yeah.
hint.
farm.
Farm?
Farm.
Sugar corn?
Like a farm. Nope.
It's just called farm.
Sweet
That's my
corn?
no. That's not what it's called. That's the
Oh.
hint.
Chicken feed?
Bam! Yeah, it was called
Oh.
chicken feed.
No, that is good.
I live in-
What? That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
That is awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. All right.
What did I miss?
What is candy corn? What was it originally called?
I don't know.
You know?
No.
You know? You like candy corn?
No.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Know me.
Yeah.
It was called chicken feed.
I can see why it's called chicken feet. Yeah.
It looks like pellets. That you
Yeah, like
feed
little
chickens.
little talons, like.
I'm
Listen,
team.
Mr.
what are
Tickle
these?
Trunk, I assure you I have eaten candy corn on many occasions, and I promise you every single time I've eaten the candy corn, I thought, this tastes like candle wax. So I apologize to you, sir, but incorrect.
He's stirring
Chicken
up
feed,
stuff.
not chicken feet. Yes, I said chicken feed, not feet.
Oh, feed.
Tickle.
Okay.
Feed. Yeah, feed.
Because I was
Feet.
thinking like it looks like the nails on the talons. But
Ooh, I can
chicken-
see that.
Yeah, but chicken
Bird
feet. Yeah,
shit.
actually, it does look like chicken feet for sure.
Gravy.
All right, I'll keep coming up with questions here and there. All right. Anybody have any fun traditions you do for Halloween?
No, because I was raised super Pentecostal and wasn't allowed to participate.
Are you allowed to participate now?
I'm an adult. Yes, I
You
can.
look like it.
Hispanic
You're
family, they
looking at
usually,
it, Nadja.
they usually got you tied down till you're married. I'm like, I don't know. Because she agrees with me.
But yeah, no, yeah, I still have to respect my parents, but obviously I'm, disobeying whatever they raised me to be. So yeah, I don't have traditions. I wasn't even allowed to do Dia de los Muertos or anything, but I'm a big kid now. I can do whatever I want.
I'm
Okay.
a big kid now.
Yeah,
Max,
exactly.
Lily, Danny, anybody have fun traditions you do? Anything
Well, we're kind of in a predicament in our household these days because my boyfriend was raised extremely conservative Christian, and this kind of stuff was just like really, really frowned upon. And then you have my upbringing, which was Halloween was the greatest holiday in our household growing up. My mom went all out, and I did too when my kids were growing up. So like when I dress up like this, Dave just looks at me like, oh my God, and then just leaves the room. So we're really struggling right now to find a happy medium with our new-ish family, I guess.
does he dress up?
When I make him.
Okay.
But it's just not his thing. He doesn't even like scary movies. So normally the Halloween stuff is just left between my youngest daughter and I, and which means I have to watch every kid Halloween movie ever in existence, like all the Halloween Town movies, the Muppets Haunted Mansion. I'm
Hey, Halloween Town is pretty good, man.
But you got to remember, I'm almost 10 years older than you.
Doesn't matter.
So,
If I was
to me,
in
that
my
movie
70s,
came out when I had kids. And so it was one of those things when your kids watch it non-stop and they
That's
drive you
true.
nuts with it. So now you're like, give me that spoon. I'm going to stick it in my eyeball if you make me watch Spooky Buddies one more time.
Spooky
One more time?
Buddies.
It's going in the eye.
Wasn't that like the Air Bud equivalent? Like,
Yes.
Okay.
My
yeah.
girls were obsessed with the Buddies movies. They had every single one. Space Buddies, Spooky Buddies, Snow
Oh.
Buddies, Santa Buddies.
Oh,
You
so
name
kind of
it.
like the Olsen twins series for us growing up, where they had like
Yes.
every Olsen twin type movie, Halloween movies.
Yeah, I was
stuff
already
like that.
babysitting kids when Well, I mean, Air Bud came out when I was a kid, but like all the Buddy franchises, just the spin-off off of Air Bud. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I don't know what this
Because
obsession was, but yeah, the kids
they were cute
loved it.
puppies. They were
yes,
cute
cute
puppies who
puppies.
got
So,
into
like-
shenanigans, and one was named Rosebud. And because one was named Rosebud, every single animal we ever got, my daughter Emma had to name Rosebud.
What about you, Max? Any traditions? Anything you do fun? I know you're not a big horror person, but
Well, I mean, we've gone with the flow for the most part with Halloween. I mean, I come from a very religious, conservative family too, but we still participated in Halloween and such. But I mean, it wasn't like, for me, when I was growing up, especially in the neighborhood, like it wasn't just the neighborhoods, because everybody was of different, belief systems and such. It wasn't as crazy or as hugely popular as it was back then, and when I was growing up, from what I remember, as it is now. Especially when I started out in college and everything else, it's just like, oh, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Like, people actually have adult parties. It's like, I don't know. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like, I just had fun. Going out trick-or-treating as a kid with my brothers, but it's so funny. The kids these days, they start so early now. I remember doing it like at 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and that was one of the cool nights where we could stay out to or at least stay up to 11 o'clock at night, because it's a school night most of the time, other than the weekends when it would fall on the weekend. And it's like, oh yes, we get to stay up late instead of all that kind of stuff. So
And now they just do like that trunk or treat stuff. That's no
oh
fun.
yeah,
No,
my
it's not
nephew
fun
had to
at
go
all.
to those.
I mean,
Yeah.
we would do it in the cold, we would do it in the rain. We just didn't care.
Oh, Midwest, we wear jackets over our costumes and we go.
I
most
have treated in the snow.
Most of the time we wouldn't even wear any of that stuff because we wanted to wear our costumes. So if it were like 30 or 40 degrees, because sometimes it can be like that in Virginia, it can be really weird in October. It can be 80 degrees one day and 30 to 40 degrees the next day, because it's the fall and it's transitioning into winter. It's just we just didn't care. Most of the times, for me, I guess you could say it as a tradition, I would always like to get the costume or create my own costume. Of course, it wasn't like we didn't have a whole lot of money growing up, so I would have to create things around, dress up costumes that I would always have that I would get for birthdays or Christmas or something like that, and I would try to work around with what I had.
Same.
So one of my favorite memories. I'll talk about memories. One of my favorite memories was a costume, because I love cats. I still love cats. I made up a costume. Of course, it's stupid, ridiculous, old mask that I had for years or whatever, and I had it was like an old vampire cape or whatever. But and then I would wear a kitty sweater and some cat ears, and I call myself Super Cat because I had a mask on, so I'd be a superhero.
Oh, that's so cute.
So that would be me. So kind of ever since then, I mean, I never really got into the whole I need to be like Harley Quinn, the super popular stuff. I always like to kind of get a costume and then kind of create a character around the costume. Like this costume I'm wearing, I've had for years. This was from when I was dating somebody at the time. And we went to an adult Halloween party. Like I had just graduated like a couple years afterwards or whatever. And it was like everybody was coming together to go meet up at this house in Northern Virginia and, do stuff. And so I was like, well, I need a costume. So I got this costume. This was a assassin costume, female assassin costume, but I created a whole character around it. Keeping to tradition of my childhood of creating something out of whatever. And so basically with this costume, it's a undercover princess in the middle of the night helping the poor and the needy. So she puts on the mask and she fights bad guys too. I
love it.
I love it.
And she comes with a dagger and all, so there's that. But anyway, so it's stuff like that. And really, because we've moved around a lot too, we really didn't have like an every year tradition where it's like a grandiose thing or whatever. But I know in the current neighborhood that we are in, they like to start early. We're at like 5:15. Of course, it's mostly made up of little ones. So at 5:15, they do a parade down the street of all the little ones all dressed up.
Oh, that's
They
cute.
they go from one end of the court because we're in a little subdivision in the neighborhood. They go from one end of the court and go all the way to the other end because that's where like the food is, snacks, pizza, or whatever, and all the adults are gather there. But the little ones always want to rush because they're like pizza. So, and then usually for the rest of the night, everybody usually likes to have their stuff out on their driveway where people like to have elaborate tables or what have you and have like a fire pit, and the adults will come up and get their trick-or-treating as in like some booze and such.
Yeah, my neighborhood, when we moved here to Vegas, we didn't realize my neighborhood hands out candy for kids, but it's kind of tradition to have beer and little fireball shots to hand out to the adults.
She
Especially
was
when
telling
it's
me
cold
this
night.
last
love
week, and my
that.
mind exploded. I'm like, that would
Yeah.
have made trick-or-treating with 4 kids so much easier.
Oh, all the time. I always give the beer to the dad, but I hide the shots because it's usually from if I see a mom really stressed out, I'm like, here you go, a little extra something for you.
Yes,
Just-
and especially when it's a cold night too, because
Yeah.
we've had really, really cold nights before, and sometimes like those little, if you get like little mini liquor bottles or whatever at the liquor store or whatever, those are usually helpful. I mean, we don't give them all out, but it's kind of like you get the plastic shots or whatever, and sometimes if the adults are kind of like, especially with where we're kind of like near the end of the court, so the kids can go boop 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 boop, hit up all the houses, and sometimes the adults will come up to us and just chit chat for a little bit. So,
I like that.
yeah, and it's fun. It makes for fun, like a social event for just not only the parents but also for the kids too.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
What about you, Lily? Any traditions? Anything you do every year?
Well, obviously the pumpkin carving. I have to do that with my dad every single year because we started doing that since I was really little. And before, I would be the one to tell him, like, I would paint it, and then he would be the one to cut it because, of course, little kid can't use all the stuff yet. But now that I can, now we actually get our pumpkins, and we always have to do it together. So he will not carve them without me, and I will not carve mine without him. So that's like one. And then my brother and all of his family, thankfully, are super into Halloween too. So every single year we spend Halloween over there with them in their house, and then they go all out. Like all of their stuff is super cool. Like I'll probably post it like on Instagram or Twitter, like here and there, but they decorate inside, outside, everything looks super cool. Like they're one of the favorite houses every single year.
That's cool.
And but yeah, everybody gets into costume. Like nobody, like my niece and my nephew are they're twins and they just turned 20 this year. They're still in costumes because they went through that little like phase where they were like, this isn't cool anymore, like we're teenagers. And I'm like, no, I'm like, you can always dress up. This isn't just for little kids. Like it's fun.
Don't let the magic die.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So my sister too, like her little ones also, they dress up, and my other nephew's 16. So he's the same way too. He's like, no, I'm still gonna dress up and I'm still gonna like have fun. And I'm like, yes. I'm like, why not? Like
I mean, I'm just trying to have a kid so I can go trick or treating, so it's not awkward.
Mom tax candy.
Mom tax.
That's why I take the little one. Like I give my sister a break, and she's like, fine, you want to take him? You can go right ahead and take him. So usually, yeah, I'll take him.
Can we get
So
like a
he's
moment of
already
silence for
excited.
Lisa here, who has 20-year-old twins?
Oh, I have 20-year-old twin sisters who text me every Halloween and ask and like FaceTime me and ask me to help them with their special effects makeup and stuff. Because I've got one twin sister who likes to do like the pretty like feminine type of Halloween, but then I have the other one who's pretty much should be my twin, to be honest. She likes the gorier, scarier. Like one year she was Chucky. I think this year they're going as Hellraiser, like stuff like that.
Nice.
Where she likes
cool.
to be the creepy stuff. Yeah, very opposites of them.
My kids have no interest in my special effects skills at this time. They're so bored and over it.
Gosh.
I'm like, are you seriously not wanting to help me or have me help you plan your Halloween costume. She's like, I'm doing a couple's costume with my boyfriend. So I can
Yeah, that
literally
trumps
make
it.
you anything. No, it gets better. She's like, I think we're good because he's shorter than her. I think I told you this
Oh,
last
right.
week.
Yeah,
but I
yeah, yeah.
didn't tell
What
them.
did they decide on?
She said, I think we're going to do Dr. Evil and Mini Me. And she starts like snickering because, you know, he's short. And Dave's like, well, why don't you just go with Austin Powers and Mini Me? And she goes, who? Like, what do you mean? What,
Oh,
What?
Because of the meme,
I
right?
thought I was
Yeah.
bad with my movies, but okay.
I
She
know.
knew-
I know that. I've
she
seen
only
Austin
knew
Powers, so.
Dr. Evil and Mini Me from memes.
Yep.
She had no idea it was a movie called
Oh
Austin
my
Powers.
gosh.
You should make her
It's like,
watch
no, I'm
it.
not helping you with shit.
You should make her watch it if she's
I'm
going to
gonna.
decide
All
to
of
do
them.
that. Yeah. My tradition, a typical Midwest, you know, I have two sisters at the time. I'm the oldest, so I didn't have to worry about handy down costumes. But my mom would always dress the three of us in the same costume until we all had our own personalities to be like, no. Danny probably remembers the like plastic masks that would come with costumes.
And
I had a Wonder Woman
type.
Yeah, I had a Wonder Woman costume with the mask.
I wanted those so bad. My mom's like, no, you don't.
I wish I still had it. And then traditionally, like every year, traditionally when you're born in my family, your first year you're a pumpkin. So that's tradition. We all wear pumpkins at
That's
some
so
point.
cute.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, and my sister's carrying it with her kids. They've been pumpkins for their first Halloweens. Teenage me, I used to work in haunted houses up until I was in my mid-20s, and then built an actual haunted house in Indiana that was very successful for a couple years.
Nice.
So that I was always into weird shit. Traditions, though, I didn't have really real traditions until I met Chris. And we do, similar to you, Lily, we always do pumpkin carving. Always. Either the day before, the day leading up, like a couple days leading up, we always do a pumpkin carving together. That's our thing. And then we also switch off years on who chooses what costume theme. So this year, Chris picked it out. He's wanted Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Last year, I picked out Scooby-Doo. But depending on the theme we have, we always put a projection screen out front when we're handing out candy, and we'll play the movie that's related. So like last year we played Scooby-Doo's.
Oh, nice.
This year
that's
we'll do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And we usually just set up a table with candy and usually have like a couple drinks, but since I'm sober this year, I'll have a mocktail, but we'll sit down and just hand out candy. And I always give extra candy for homemade costumes or like costumes that aren't unknown. I'm sure I'm going to see a ton of Barbie and Ken probably.
Oh, so many.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope I see more Ken. I like Ken.
Yeah. But I will say this, any teenager that shows up in no costume and just a pillowcase because they want candy, they always get the little Jolly Ranchers that come in the mix. Because I'm like, hell no, you to put any effort into this.
They don't
Give
get
them
the good
candy
stuff.
corn.
Yeah. I should.
Give
Rest of
them
my boys
candy
in the
corn.
Aw.
Aw.
Oh, R2's here.
Hey,
R2.
Oh, R2.
Hey, R2.
I made every single one of the costumes my kids wore growing up.
That's cool.
Every single one. I refused to buy costumes. I made every single one, and they loved it, and we had the best time ever. I miss that stuff so much. It's probably why I spend every October doing this multiple times.
Oh, I didn't realize you took off your layers.
I was so hot.
I just realized
So hot. I turned my fan on.
So
and
now you're
everything,
Kiss. Now you're Kiss. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
now
long
I'm
lost
Kiss.
member of Kiss. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We got another fun fact. All right. How much did Americans spend on Halloween in 2019? This is pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID?
Yeah, yes, thank you. I'm like, I don't want to be demonetized. I'm like, we're not even monetized, so why do you fucking care?
Probably too much.
Pre-coof?
Yes, pre-coof. Thank you. How much?
Like the whole country.
Yes, the whole
And
country.
this includes candy, costumes, decorations, everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Halloween.
The whole country, everyone combined. I'm gonna say $1 billion.
Okay.
Callback.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm not gonna participate because I don't know a lot of.
Just throw a number
stuff.
out there.
Maybe like
15
$5
to
billion.
20
There we
million?
go.
Be like
5
1 billion
billion?
and
Okay.
$1.
Something? I don't
On
know.
$1. Okay, this isn't The Price is Right, but okay.
What about you, Lily? What did you say?
I don't know. I'm going somewhere in the. I don't know. Like 20 million?
20
50
million? Okay.
Something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Safe
Mads?
number.
I think it's kind of like in my head, I'm thinking to myself, all right, how many per household and communities and all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking in my brain. I'm gonna go with specific number 567 million.
Okay. All right.
567 million, yep.
I see in the chat we've got $300, 1 billion.
I think Lisa got confused. Maybe
Yeah.
per household, probably. She was thinking.
The
Yeah.
answer is $2.6 billion.
So I was close. I said 5 billion.
I said 1 billion.
Very good. Very
Captain
good.
Haruno was the closest without going over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come
Yeah,
on
I don't know
down.
numbers.
Wow,
I'm
that's
like,
what-
I don't know numbers.
Now,
my
mathematically
my
challenged
girl math
myself.
never maths.
Yeah.
don't degrade yourself to girl math. Don't say girl math. You're smarter than girl math.
Seriously, I don't do math. I can avoid
I'm not.
it whenever I can.
Now, Halloween decorations are a big thing, obviously. I think it's weird to me that people have Halloween trees now, similar to Christmas
that's
trees.
stupid.
That's-
That's
yeah.
just lazy.
I'm not
you
a
just
really-
don't want to take your Christmas tree down. It's not
Yeah.
an Easter tree. It's not a Thanksgiving tree.
But they
it's a
put like
I'm
black
lazy tree.
trees. I'm like, okay, a little crazy,
Dumb.
little. But I saw
I think
this.
I'm gonna try that next year. I saw a
Okay.
creepy tree that
Do
I
it.
wanted. I'm gonna try it.
I saw this, and everybody
I love
knows. Taylor Swift has like I think the #1 movie in the box office right now for her Eras
invoke
tours
her
and
like
stuff.
that?
Why?
Why do you
Because
invoke her like that?
somebody did this for their. They did her whole tour
Why?
as a Halloween decoration.
I don't know whether to laugh or think this is like is this supposed to be
It says
That's
if a glowing group
humor?
of Taylor Swift skeletons are standing as tall as the pop star's music plays in the background.
so
Well,
there's
that's
an
enough to
article that
scare
came out
me.
not that long ago, and the article states people who are obsessed with celebrities are actually quite into it, like dumb.
Interesting.
And-
Good thing I've
and
never
that
been
is
obsessed.
dumb.
Okay,
That's horrible. I would
I'm
hate to
not
be that neighbor.
I'm not obsessed with Henry Cavill. I just want him on top of me. Sorry, Chris. Sorry,
Okay.
Chris.
I won't even say Schmaler Swift's name.
Smaler Swifts.
Schmaler Swift and
Yeah.
Schmarshmashians. I
What-
won't.
One of my friends has a shirt that says something about like the weight I want on top of me is Henry Cavill or something to that degree, and I was like, I need that shirt.
Oh, I have a sticker that says my ideal weight is Pedro Pascal on top of me.
Yep, that's it. But it's Henry Cavill.
Yep. I'm with her.
Really, Pascal? Okay, hey,
Oh,
to each their
yes.
own.
Oh,
I get it.
yeah. Pedro
Yeah.
Pascal.
I've seen what is it, Narco?
Oscar
Yeah.
Isaac. Yes, please.
Narco with the scene where he's like pulling up his jeans and you can barely see what's going on down there. Yeah,
I have seen his butt.
okay. Right.
It's spectacular.
like in person.
No, I wish. If it was in
Oh.
person, I'd be in jail right now.
Yes. Oh my
Because I
God.
would have been like,
Yeah. If it was in person, I would already have a child that mysteriously looks like him.
Wow.
And
I
like,
like
there
her.
was a video that came out that Pedro Pascal likes Reese's peanut butter cups. So there's a girl putting out, this girl may be Lily, because she could put out a little trail of peanut butter cups that leads Pedro to her. So yeah.
I would do that.
What about Danny DeVito?
Oh, I would hang out with Danny DeVito.
I'd hang out with him.
Have you guys watched Always Sunny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, funny.
Oh my gosh, he's so
Love that show.
chaotic. I love it. Yeah.
I love Twins. Twins is one of my favorite movies. So, well, not my favorite movie, but I enjoy that movie. So I enjoy.
I love you for that.
What now? Question, and this should be an easy answer for everybody. What do you think is going to be the most popular costume for this year?
Ken.
Barbie. Is that even a question?
What do you think is the second place?
Ken.
Oh,
No.
Oppenheimer.
No.
No.
Second
Mario.
place? Yeah.
Princess Peach.
No.
Princess. Princess. Just princess. Just
Oh,
whatever
just
princess you want to be.
Just a generic.
And third will be Spider-Man this year, apparently.
All right, cool. I can see that because the game
Always.
just came out last week.
Good
Yeah.
job,
Well, you
Spider-Man.
also had Into the Spider-Verse second movie that came out this year, and then now with the Spider-Man movie. Yeah.
Spider-Man has remained the
game.
#1 top searched superhero on Google, YouTube, all platforms for probably the last 10 years.
And Marvel just announced January 1st a new comic, Meet the Parkers.
Yep.
Which is so that's going to be coming out soon. So Halloween trivia question. Don't get too excited. What is the original title for Disney's Hocus Pocus?
Lily?
Oh my god.
Which
I know,
Gone
Lily. I would
Wild.
expect Lily to know this one.
I just read this.
Bunch of Hocus Pocus?
No.
Which is coming to dinner.
No, but that would have been funny. Which I want to say also something. Hocus Pocus is not a kids movie. Okay, if you actually break this movie down, it's got a lot of adult undertone to it, and Sarah Jessica Parker's boobs are just like out there the whole movie. So
I don't think it's meant to be a kids movie though.
but they marketed
I
it.
just
like,
saw
it's,
it.
you know?
I just saw it again because they released it in the theaters, and for sure it's not a kids movie. I think everybody thinks it's a kids movie because it's like Halloweeny and they have like the little girl in it, but it's not for kids. It's like Beetlejuice. It's not for kids.
Well, wasn't but it wasn't. It's originally it's a Disney movie, right? So maybe
Yes.
that's what it is too, because with a Disney brand label on it, maybe people thought it was for kids. I don't know.
But it's definitely not. Like children are
No,
killed
it's
in this
not for
movie,
kids.
so like it's definitely not for
And
kids.
eaten.
Have you guys given up?
Yes.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
say the Three Witches. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, but that's a good guess. Halloween House.
Oh,
Boring.
I know,
Wow.
right?
That's a terrible
Original.
title.
Original.
That's
I love it.
terrible. Oh my
I would
goodness.
never have gone to watch it.
I know. Halloween House?
Wow, Halloween House.
That's not even the premise of the movie. Like
No.
you would think the title should be at least capture the theme of the entire movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the house had very little to do with anything. Other than
Anything.
that's where the candle was.
Well, also, I don't know what the original script looked like. It could be more of a witch house.
I could
And it's like a cottage. It's
I
not
could make
even
a phone call.
house.
By the
Find out.
way, the new Haunted Mansion movie, I actually enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie,
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. It's fun.
It was okay.
It was fun.
I like the first one better. The second one was
Eddie
okay,
Murphy.
though. All right. Yeah.
I'm talking
I
about
like
the
that one.
remake that came out this year.
Yeah, with
Owen
Rosario. I watched
Wilson.
it too.
Yeah.
I had to watch it a couple times because I'm always doing 3 things at the same time and I wasn't paying attention. But I did the second time and it wasn't bad.
It wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
It was
I thought
cool.
it was
It was
cute.
okay.
Rosie Dawson.
Rosario Dawson.
Rosie
Thank
Dawson.
you. Thank you.
I'm like Rosie O'Donnell.
I was like, I missed a lot. Jeez. She lost weight. She looks good. No, just kidding.
I thought Jamie Lee Curtis was pretty cool. I thought I expected the movie to be a lot worse than it was, but it's actually not that bad. It was fun.
Yeah.
She played the lady in the
Mhm.
Madam,
yeah.
I
I didn't
Yes.
like figure it out until
Madam.
the end. I was like, why does she sound so familiar?
That's my favorite ride at Disney. Haunted
Yeah,
Mansion.
that is a
It's-
good ride.
yeah.
I've never seen the movies, but it is one of my favorite rides.
Yeah. What famous magician died on Halloween? Just throwing that out there.
was it Harry Houdini?
Yes, correct.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I know these are a little hard. I think.
Of course
More
he
of an
would.
escape artist, but it's fine.
Of course he would. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Keep talking, guys, while I look through this.
The peanut is neither a pea nor a nut. Discuss.
Circus peanuts are gross.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
right?
It's a legume. It's a bean.
It's a
Either a
bean. It's a
pea or a
legume.
I like them salted roasted with a
Mm.
nice cold bottle of Coca-Cola. So that's
Peas?
no peanuts. I thought.
Oh,
Are you talking about peanuts or peas?
No, circus peanuts.
Oh, ugh,
The-
circus peanuts are
yeah,
peanut
those
is either
are
a bean or a nut. Discuss.
Yeah.
It's a bean.
I wanted to show you guys this. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Here we go. There apparently was an epic dog. Can I make it larger?
Was that a Barbie dog?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so cute.
Oh my goodness.
Made mixer.
Stop
Oh
this.
my.
There we go.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's
Oh
buzzing.
my god.
I thought these were hilarious.
Oh my god.
My dog dresses up. He's a cosplay dog.
I love them all instantly. They're all
I know.
cute.
Cool.
My niece is
All right,
dressing up
that's
the
enough.
dog, so hopefully.
It's funny.
I'll
I
put a
could
picture.
never dress up my dog because he doesn't like any of that stuff. He'll just sit there and be like, "Why are you doing this to me?"
My dog will ask to put a sweater on.
Oh,
Right, yeah. Mine,
gets
I just
cold.
Photoshop stuff on them. Like last year, I Photoshopped the Scooby-Doo collar on them. This year, I'll probably Photoshop some turtles shells and some turtle thing because there are turtle. And if I can get a picture of the cat, she's gonna be Shredder.
oh, that's cute.
Perfect.
Tiny has a tactical vest. He has a Grogu costume, and he has his own Ewok costume because he's a Shih Tzu. He looks just like an Ewok. So us dressed as Ewoks is actually my desktop wallpaper.
Oh,
So cute! Oh my god!
That's so
yeah. My
cute.
dogs don't have patience for full costumes like that. I think I've dressed one of them as a pumpkin and the other as a skunk, like full. And my lab, who was the pumpkin, just laid down on her side and was like, "Is this over yet?" like does not like stuff. My other one, she just stands there. Even if you put a bandana on her, all fours out, just stands there and doesn't move. Like even if you ask her for a treat, she doesn't want it, and she just stares at you, just angrily. Like,
My
why
dog
would
does
you
that
put this
too.
on me? Yeah.
Yeah. My dog has like a bad, I wouldn't call it a bad habit, but just like once you give her food or a treat, she'll just stare at you and just kind of like, why are you still here? She will not eat or touch it until you leave. Hi, Cannoli.
Hey,
Hi,
Mr.
Cannoli.
Cannoli.
Hi,
And-
Cannoli.
Master of the.
TDS.
Oh, hey.
It'd be interesting. What you guys do if you don't celebrate in traditional way. Interesting. Okay, next question. Next movie trivia question.
Well, if you know Master of the TDS and his wife,
They're
I think
I've met
Halloween is
them.
like
Very
every
nice.
day at their house.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very nice people. We met at Friday night.
Yeah,
Type-
super
yeah.
sweet couple. I
Yeah.
love them. They were
Oh, yeah,
so
they're
nice in
awesome.
Vegas. Yeah.
What horror movie was the first American film to ever show a toilet on screen?
Psycho.
Yes. Wow, Danny. Jeez. I swear I didn't give her the answers ahead of time. I swear. I swear.
Watched a lot of movies. I'm a vast reservoir of useless information.
I know. These are a little creepy. The one's like one particular serial killer inspired Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Psycho, and Silence of the Lambs. Who was it? Unless you're like a true.
Ed Gein, yeah.
Okay. So unless you're a true crime buff, like apparently you two. It reminds me of Mind Hunters. Man, that's a good show. I wish they would come back for another season, at least to wrap it up. That's my rant on it. Okay. What else? What is a Halloween movie or show, if you had to choose one, that you would recommend for the panel and the chat to watch if they haven't seen it? Mags, you can pick something different, so don't feel like you're obligated for like horror or Halloween.
Okay, thanks. I have to think about this then.
Nomi will come back to you. Lily, we're gonna start off with you.
Can I do one movie and one TV show?
Sure, yeah, we'll do. Yeah, that's fine.
So a new movie that just came out on Amazon Prime that I actually gave a chance to. I was like, this looks kind of cool. It's called Totally Killer.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's
Okay.
got
Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so good. Yeah. So I say you guys can watch that one. That one is really good. I think Max, you'll appreciate this one because it doesn't have like a lot of like gory stuff or anything. Like there is a little bit of blood, but it's not mainly about that. And like the plot's actually really good. It's like really cool. So
Okay.
I would recommend that as a movie. And then TV show, I would have to say, I finished watching The Fall of the House of Usher, and that
really good.
is so good. When finally I realized what they were actually doing with Poe's stories, I was like, okay, yes, they did it well. So I highly recommend that one. That one was really, really good. That one is on the gory side, but I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Very cool. Okay. Danny.
If you've never seen The Others,
Oh, that's a good one.
that's a really, really good one. And it's like I really like a good ghost story. And this one really got me. Had a great twist. TV shows From.
I love
I love From and Yellow Jackets. Those not a lot of people know about From, and it's so good.
Nobody knows about From.
I
And
know.
it's Chris and I call it the show that everybody should be talking about.
Exactly.
We stumbled across season 1 before season two was released, just randomly. We're like, yeah, let's check this out. And we devoured it. And then season 2 came out, and we have even more questions.
It's
And
so engrossing. I just realized I had a hair clip.
I am so excited to see that they got renewed for a season 3 and to see what wraps up. But
yeah, we
yes,
got to find out what happened, man.
Yeah.
It's it's a lot like Lost.
It is. It's by the same guys that did Lost.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's a little gory. I wouldn't call it gory, but there is. It's basically a story about a bunch of people who drive past this tree that's fallen over, and then they end up in this town that they can never leave. So they even try to leave, like they keep trying to go down the road, and they just circle back into it. And it's randomly. Like they stumble across this tree randomly. It's not the same place that they find it. It's not like, oh, everybody from New York disappears. It's random parts of the US. And then in this town at night, there's these like vampire type creatures that come out to like kill them and devour them, but they're protected by these talismans that are hung up. And there's like a there's like a grift between like people who want to stay in the town versus people who want to stay in
colony house.
Which is more like a hippie. It's really, really good. I think I'm underselling it. Highly recommend it.
The
great
thing
writing.
The people that come out at night is they're all like this. Hi. And they're like, hi, let us in. We're friends. And it's so creepy and eerie. And they just tap real gentle on the windows and the doors. And some people are like, oh, okay. And they let him in and they eat them all. But
is that still, we're still talking about the show From?
Yes. It's so good. It's so good. Watch it. It's perfect for Halloween. And
it's not gory. It's not like over. I mean, there's deaths in it, but it's the mystery of them. Like the first season, I thought it was all based around Norse mythology.
Me too.
And I was totally wrong in season 2. I'm like, okay, so it's not.
Like,
but highly recommend it.
Are they in purgatory? Are they what's happening? And you have no idea. And that is such a rare gift these days in media. Usually people like Nadia and I can turn something on and 5 minutes later we're like, okay, it's this guy. This is going to happen. That's going to happen. You can usually put the pieces together pretty easily. But in From, I have no idea. I can't even tell you anything. I just know that I love it and it keeps me watching it. And if they had canceled it after season 2, I would have rioted because somebody's going to give me answers.
I hate to, we'll get to Nomi and Mags for a second, but apparently we have our first meme thank you, Danny, for the show.
Yay.
I love it.
Give him candy
corn. My vampire look.
Aw, thanks, Shadow.
I love it.
Hidden candy corn. Send that to me.
I will. I'll
take
tell
it.
you. Yeah.
Who made that?
Shadow of Hawk.
Shadowhawk.
Shadoo.
Yeah.
Yay.
Good job, Shadow.
Next, a movie, TV show. What would you recommend? I know you're more into thrillers, but I mean, thrillers can be fun during this season too.
Scariest thing in the world is people.
That's true.
I'm
That's why
trying
From's
to
so scary.
think. Trying to think of a good, because like it's not really, it's probably not Halloween horror level because people probably find it boring. But I like Alfred Hitchcock type movies, and what's it? Oh, Vertigo. Vertigo is a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one to watch. It's kind of a little psychological thing going on too at the same time, so it's a little aspect of that. And show, that one is kind of difficult for me to answer because it's not something. I mean, I'm more of if I watch a movie that's something Halloween or horror or some thriller based, it's probably going to be a movie. So I don't know anything about a show. So I'm making notes of these shows from and all that kind of stuff.
No worries. Okay. All right. Nomi, pull from that bank you've got. What do you got? Movie, TV show that you've seen.
Movie,
that you
TV
recommend.
show. Gosh, you know what? I had one in my mind and it slipped my mind. Gosh dang it! I don't know where it went. Well, I've obviously seen John Carpenter's The Thing, and that one's always a go-to. Like,
that's a good one.
Scary because the visual effects is so hyper realistic back then, but on such a low budget, and it looked amazing. And
it still holds up too.
And I didn't know they used real dynamite in the movie, and someone could have died from the actual explosions. So that's just me, like, just talking about visual effects. But the whole story and the creature, that, like, the thing was scary to me. It's like, that can be a possibility. Like, we don't know what's in the permafrost over there, and just don't unearth it and make it alive. That's just my thinking. But as far as TV shows, I fall short on that because I'm not like huge into like scary TV shows. I'm pretty sure when I lay down tonight when I'm falling asleep, it's like, that one. I should have said that one, but yeah, nothing comes to mind because I'm not like, I have to see it again because it's so good. That's just me.
Have you seen John Carpenter's The Fog?
No, I haven't.
Oh, watch it.
All John Carpenter's. John Carpenter's vampires. All of it's
The
good.
Fog.
Yeah.
If I had to choose one movie to recommend to everyone to watch, it would be Trick or Treat. Because Trick or Treat is like an anthology story. It's interwoven stories happening from different characters' point of views, but it's interwoven and ends up at the same place. It's really great. Highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun because you in a sense get like multiple stories going at once. And it has like a really cute little, like, I wouldn't call him a villain, but like a little main character, Sam. And I'm sure you guys have seen, he's got the like little lollipop and stuff.
And he has a burlap head and just like a jumpsuit. Yeah.
Yeah. I know they're making a sequel to it.
Adorable.
Yeah, he's super, super cute. You know what? I'm not going to. No, I'm going to. My friends out in LA, we were visiting them and they're like, their kid, he's just turned 1. He's going to be Sam for Halloween, but they don't make Sam for kids costumes. So they bought a pet costume and they're going to modify it so that he could be Sam for it. And I was like, that's super smart and super cool.
An old coworker of mine, she, like, I love this girl to death, but she's like, I think she's 5'9", not 5'9", 4'9". She's super short.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Amazing girl. Love her.
I'm not much taller.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, she's a midget, but like what you're saying, Nadia, there's no Sam costumes for kids. So she made her own. I don't know how she made like the giant head, but she used burlap and she did a good job. I have to find it, but like, yeah, she's such a short girl, but yeah, you can totally improvise on that kind of costume.
If I had to pick a TV show though, oh man, that's so hard. I've seen so many horror TV shows. There's a French one that I can't remember the name. that's on Netflix. It's about a witch. I think it's Marie or some French one.
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
That one's really good. I also obviously any Mike Flanagan show is really good on Netflix. If I had to pick one of them to watch during the season, even though I really enjoyed Fall of the House of Usher, like it's my number 2 pick out of all of the stuff he's done. If for spooky season, I would recommend Honey of Hill House because it's a ghost story. That's
Okay. Yeah.
Don't all chime in at once. Don't sorry. And I wanted to point I hated this movie. People can love this movie.
I heard a lot of good things about it, but never got around to see it.
It's because this is a movie that you don't take seriously. It's fun. That's why I liked it. After I finished watching it, I was like, that was so stupid. Until I watched it again, and I'm like, wait, they meant for it to be this crazy.
Yes. No, this is James Wan if you give him no limit to his budget. And
so I like it. I ended up liking it. I was like, you know what? That was so weird. I like it.
So they can't celebrate Halloween. Oh, okay. That's cool though. But yes, they agree. Halloween is every day.
See, I told you. Like, I think I know your wife well enough to like, nah, that girl has pumpkins and bats everywhere, like as if it's never changed.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, but I agree with you. What's the most popular Halloween candy in America?
Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups.
Nope.
Ah!
Snickers.
Nope.
Twizzlers?
Nope.
Snickers?
Nope.
No,
Mags?
that was already said. I'm trying. I have to.
Oh
gosh.
If you say candy corn.
No, it's not candy corn.
Is it in the chocolate family?
You know, I'll give it to you. No, it's not.
Okay.
Starburst?
Nope.
Skittles.
Lollipops?
Yes. Skittles.
Skittles?
Oh, wow.
Skittles. Taste the
What
rainbow.
Skittles.
Which
Okay.
I'm surprised they never did like a black and orange color for Halloween.
That feels
That would like
confusing.
dye
Because Reese's
your
Pieces.
poo.
That would what?
That would like dye your poo black.
Would it though?
You don't know what's in the coloring for candies and stuff. So yeah, I would assume
Not
supposed to. Yeah, you're supposed to, but we don't know still.
Here's a weird question. Why did some women throw apple peels behind them on Halloween?
I don't know.
No, nobody? I know it's a weird question. I would never have guessed this. It's because they believe it would land in the shape of the first letter of their future husband's name.
Well, I'm gonna go peel some apples right now.
But you gotta do it on Halloween.
The stem.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
I was told you twist the stem off and say your ABCs and whatever letter the stem pops
I remember
off
that
at.
one. Yeah, that
Interesting.
one.
Okay.
I have apples. I'm gonna do that.
It's gonna be an R for Ryan Gosling.
I don't need to do that.
I hope it's the letter P for Lily.
Letter
P or R. Yeah, be fine with both of those.
Oh, this is a good question. How many pounds of candy corn are produced every year? This is a lie because candy corn was all created in the 70s and it's never been processed since then. They just repackaged the same thing. But if this was true, how many pounds of candy corn are produced every year? I will tell you that it is in the millions, not billions. So
Okay. Billions.
Like
Not millions.
800
Millions.
8 million.
no. Nope.
Okay.
60 metric tons.
Nope.
60 several million.
A whopping 35 million pounds of candy corn is made every year. This is a
So
lie.
I was close.
Amounting to about 9 billion pieces.
They think we'll believe anything.
Yeah.
My husband eats it every year. He brings it into the house. I'm like, absolutely not. Keep it in your own little corner. I don't want to see this shit.
Yeah.
I do not eat this stuff. And he's like, oh, it's the little pumpkins. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Tastes awful.
I don't care what it is. It tastes like shit. Get it away from me.
Ooh. What vegetable is part of a tradition on the night before Halloween?
Cabbage.
Yes!
Yeah. Ha! I knew that one.
Cabbage is often used in pranks on Mischief Night, which is the night before Halloween, sometimes called Cabbage Night. People would sometimes leave stinky, rotten cabbage near their neighbor's door.
Interesting.
That's why they invented trick-or-treating to get rid of Mischief Night.
I was gonna say, like, I think that kind of just blends in with
Like, we need to
trick or
give
treat.
these kids something to do. They're getting on our nerves.
Yeah.
Let's have them eat wax
Give them candy corn.
and candy corn. Okay. All right. So we've got about a half hour left.
Yes,
and
I am a candy corn bigot. I'm just proud of it.
I wanted to share some Halloween costumes that I found on the interwebs. And because they're strangers, we can make fun of it.
Oh. Imagine and then somebody we know pops up.
Sorry, I was thinking that. I'm like, oh.
It'll be
all right.
me.
So I thought this was clever.
I like
Domino's.
Oh, Domino's Pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
And then this was at my kid's school for a costume parade. One dad misunderstood in the best possible ways. The only dad that dressed up.
Oh, good job for that dad for understanding the
Aw.
assignment.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Oh, that's like the best dad.
I was told the theme was Grease, and I dressed accordingly. It was like Grease the movie.
Toga. See, I
Yeah.
would think more like Animal House. So
We were supposed to go as bikers.
that's hilarious.
Wow.
I bet you he's a cyclist.
Yeah, he looks like it.
Yeah.
Jerk.
Cleopatra and Caesar.
That's actually really good. I like that.
Who is this?
I would say her
Clifton 3D?
Cleopatra costume's pretty lit. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
with the jewelry, the costumes jewelry.
Well, she has a nice bod too. It's like,
I
Yeah.
know that's
Oh,
helpful.
yeah, that is very helpful. Yeah.
Very helpful.
I wanted to dress up my nephew as a zombie, but he ended up looking like a tired accountant.
Hey, that's like me every day. I'm a tired accountant. I say
that
I'm
what
a-
you-
I look I look
cute.
like a sickly medieval child every time I go into the office.
Aw, he looks adorable.
I don't know what that one is. That one's boring.
Chew
Cotton
gum?
candy.
What?
Handmade costume.
I like it.
Oh,
Cotton candy.
I can.
He looks
can
like
kinda
Listen,
see
I don't
he
know
looks
what
like
universe
gum.
you come from, but candy corn in no way is ever better than a Reese's.
Apparently, this is a local discount Jedi because she was the only one to dress up at work.
Well, good for her.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pirates. Oh, I thought this was cute. The Bilbo.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
Everyone else said
Oh,
the
that
party
is
dress was sexy, and
cute.
she didn't get the memo. Apparently, I think
I
it's
would
cute.
have. dressed like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is
Pennywise.
nightmare fuel.
That is
Yes.
nightmare fuel. Oh my goodness.
That's
That's
actually
even
scarier than Pennywise.
scarier.
Was
Yeah.
Was that Pennywise costume
Yeah,
coming
yes.
from Wish or something?
I guess.
From
That's
Tamu.
scarier
Yeah.
than like actual Pennywise.
What?
Oh God.
Oh
that's
my
horrifying.
That's scary.
That's actually terrifying. If I saw that walking down my street, I definitely would shoot it.
Okay.
Oh, Dad, that's funny.
Let's see. Is there anything else? Costumes. I don't think there's any more costumes on this list. Okay. So there's that, and then I've got more costumes. Don't worry. I've come prepared. Here we go. Because BuzzFeed always has the good stuff.
Yes.
All right. There's only a couple of them. So I guess this is Ghost Malone.
Oh,
That's good.
I thought this was pretty clever.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Chicken strip costume because it's a chicken who strips.
Oh my
Ah,
gosh.
ha, 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 I like
This
that.
is
I
clever.
I like the take on things like that because that trying to be creative.
Oh, even the feet.
Chicken strip.
That's cute.
Darth Slater.
I would do that
Oh,
one. That's
Check
funny.
out those heels. Holy
I would-
mackerel.
Oh my god, I would kill myself in those.
My ankles would break.
my back
That's
would break. Are you
hilarious.
kidding me? Jeez.
French kiss.
Oh.
That's cute.
That's funny.
I like the baguette there. That's funny.
Chili dog, because it's a hot dog who's chili.
Oh,
Cool.
okay, I get it. That's cute.
Yeah. So those are my Halloween costumes that I found that I thought were pretty clever. Where does the term jack-o'-lantern come from? I feel like I'm at school. Where does
That
the
is
term
an old Irish story.
I think it comes from Ireland. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
It is the term jack-o'-lantern originates from Irish folktale about a cheap man named Stingy Jack who made a
Mhm.
deal with the devil.
Mhm.
Everybody can go read their own story. Where is the world's longest haunted house?
Longest? As
Yeah.
in like days open or
Like length to go through.
oh.
Wow.
I have a feeling nobody on this. I didn't even know this. So the haunted cave in Lewisburg, Ohio, is a whopping 3,564 feet long and located 80 feet underground.
Nope.
Nope.
Absolutely
that's a
not.
nope. That's a nope for
That's
me.
a big nope for me too.
Nope.
I don't do cave diving. No, thank you.
So how long does it take you to go through it?
Oh, that's got to take at least an hour or two.
Mm.
Maybe hour and a half, maybe. Most haunted houses, you're in and out pretty quick. I feel like the line is longer to get in, the wait
Mhm.
time versus actually going through them.
Yeah, because they have to space it out so that people are not
Don't-
hearing the
yeah.
things in front or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I
that would
am
be
a
nope.
big fan of getting scared, but I'm not sure I can take getting scared for an entire hour.
You are like the
continuously.
queen of like the smallest jump scares. I've seen a movie with you, and it's just like a leaf
Can you
crunching. You're like,
imagine?
ah, that's you. So,
My
yes, I see it. I believe it.
Favorite thing when I used to work for haunted houses was I used to work the line and I used to dress up as a clown. And I would,
Oh my God,
I would like
terrifying.
twist and turn and creep the fuck out of people. I would crawl where people can't, like on the edges of the line.
You were
yeah,
those
and
people.
yes,
Oh
I
my
was.
gosh.
Did you
If I
catch any hands?
No, but I made
No.
a couple people cry. I always try to aim to make people cry. Sorry. I mean, I'm doing my job.
Well, yeah.
If someone scares me in a haunted house, I'm so proud of them. It's like
Yeah.
I don't get scared easy.
I
So I'm
giggle.
like, oh, you got me. Good for you. Good job.
I get scared very easily, but my reaction is not to scream, it's to laugh.
Yeah.
And I feel so bad because if you scare me and I laugh, it's because you did your job. But I always apologize when I'm walking through it after I go. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm actually scared. It's my reflex.
See, my reflex is to physically assault people when they do that to me. So I can never do I can never do that. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't want to get you in trouble and I don't want to get myself in trouble. So we're capiche here. I will stay outside.
I've seen a couple of groups like they get so scared where they try to punch not on purpose, it's just a reflex of it. But if you're well trained, and when I used to run one, I would train my kids to just like you're supposed to stay like an arm's length away from people at all. Like only people like myself who have been experienced for a long time in the industry and who work at, I'll get up close in people's faces because I can read body language pretty well. But I would always tell my like teen volunteer actors and stuff, always an arm's length away because somebody will try to throw hands. not on purpose, it's out of reflex. Yeah, I can see that.
Yes.
I'm disappointed we didn't get to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year like we were planning because I would have loved to see you try to take out like Michael Myers or something.
Yep.
And then be like, okay, Nomi, we'll meet you outside the park since you're permanently banned from Universal Studios.
I'll call you from jail. Can you come pick me up?
They'll probably put you in jail in there somewhere.
This is kind of related, not really, but did you guys ever go to the premiere when they had Freddy versus Jason, the movie?
Nope. I've seen them. I saw the movie in theaters, but I don't think I went to the premiere.
Our theater did like a thing where they didn't tell anybody that it depended where, like what entrance you went through, you had to go through either Freddy or Jason.
That's so cool. I like that.
Like you would open the door and you know how they have like a light there so you can start kind of making your way up. Well, they put like a red filter over it. So it was like kind of dark, kind of spooky, and
I
everything
miss
was like
when
lit up red. So yeah, every time you would go in, like either you would run into Freddy or you would run into Jason.
I miss when
And I
movie
remember
theaters
when we
used to do
went, we
events.
walked in, and I think we got Freddy. We got Freddy, so that was pretty scary.
Movie theaters used to be so cool as a kid.
Yeah.
They used to throw events. They used to do stuff. Now, ever since we get assigned seating or ticket purchase seating, now it's boring because people don't line up anymore. People don't. I remember lining up. I remember I sat in line for like 4 hours for Captain America Winter Soldier for Chris to hold our spot.
The
Because
last
this was
time,
before assigned seatings.
yeah, the last time I waited in line for a movie premiere was Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows 2.
But they would do events. They like theaters would actually make a big deal out of
Yeah.
it. There'd be like fun stuff to do and things. Nowadays, it's just like, okay, here's your fucking ticket. Go sit down. Here you go. Why did women look in mirrors while walking downstairs at midnight on Halloween?
To see the face of the man they were going to marry,
Close.
their sweetheart, their true love.
To see their boyfriends.
Oh,
If
That's
some
so
random
cute.
dude showed up in a mirror behind me on midnight walking down the stairs in Halloween, I bet you I'd be throwing hands on that mirror and running outside.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Yes. No. We don't do no. We don't invite spooky things into the house. No.
You don't
No,
want that. You don't
yeah.
want that ish inside the house. No.
Yeah.
No.
That's
No
why I don't
spirits
go to Zach Baggins or Bagans or whatever the fuck his name is. Haunted thing he's got here in Vegas where he has like all the collectible stuffs from haunted
Oh,
places.
that makes sense. He would have something like that. All
And-
sparkle bedazzled jeans.
I'm not saying that they're actually haunted, but I believe things have energy. And I'm not going to go through that place and then welcome something back home with me. Absolutely not. We don't do that here. No. There's like a freaking rosary hung in every room. I don't do that stuff.
if you want, Nadia, Mr. Tickle Trunk has been tagging us in some amazing,
I know
like,
some pictures that he
yeah,
found
some good
Of where?
costumes. Good
Where?
costumes on Twitter.
on Twitter.
Oh.
On Twitter, there's Taco Bell one night stand on
What?
Solo.
Yeah.
Why does the
Yeah,
keyboard
couples
just not wanna-
costumes.
Hold on. I'll pull it up. I got you. Is he tagging me or is he tagging everybody?
He's tagging all of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have it. Oh, wow. What about me?
Would you like me to
He's
present?
tagging you. It's under
Yeah.
your post, Nadia.
Yeah, it's under yours.
Oh, hold on. I'm looking through. I don't. I've got so many fucking notifications.
On Solo Cup.
I know that one's good.
I don't. Can somebody?
I got it. I'm on it.
Taco
I'm on it.
Oh wait. Here, I got it. Taco Bell. Okay. Taco Bell. Okay. I got it. All right, I'll share it. Hold on. I gotta make sure nothing's inappropriate right now on my Twitter. Not that there would be anything inappropriate.
Besides
I know,
Henry
I'm like,
Cavill.
whoa.
I like this Han Solo cup.
That's hilarious.
That's fucking fantastic.
I love that.
Taco Bell.
Bell.
I like that. That's great.
That must
Yeah,
have taken a
Taco
long
Bell.
time to put that together.
Yeah, for real.
Couples.
Adam and
Deer,
Eve.
headlights. Adam and Eve. Hot dogs. Oh, what else? One night stand. I like that. That's pretty good.
That's clever.
I think that's all of them.
No,
so far.
yeah, you're right. No,
Is there more?
I think there was. but I
Man,
could
Mr.
be
Tickle
wrong.
Trunk modding and posting things. No, that was all of them.
No.
Yeah, that was all of them. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, before we call it a night, because we're 10 till, my last question for everyone is what is your most favorite costume you've ever put together? Max, I
put
have a guess
together?
of what yours. Yes.
Okay.
So, Mags, I'm going to let you go first because I know.
The question. Repeat the question. I just want to make sure I'm going to say it right.
What is the your favorite costume you've ever worn? Like put together, worn. Like you're like, 2006, I went as, I don't know, Princess Bride or something, and I love that costume and like that. Okay,
I think it's probably it's been said tonight, but I think my favorite was Super Cat because it was just
Super
I
Cat.
loved
Yeah,
cats, and I put it all together, and with all different scraps or whatever, and I just did it out of my own imagination, and that was probably the most fun thing I did for Halloween. I know it's a childhood thing, but it's it's something that I enjoyed, and I still have good memories of it with going out on Halloween nights, especially with my two older brothers and my dad. So my mom always managed the trick or treating at home. So yeah.
very cool. I mean, I loved the story you told earlier about it. To me, it has more heart to it than just going and buying, something off the rack and then just wearing it. So I really, yay, cats.
Yeah.
I know.
But know me.
Yeah. So obviously I'm always liking to do things on the fly, especially what I did today. Like I did this in under 20 minutes, like maybe I'll give 30 minutes, like 10
Okay.
minutes for the hat and then 20 minutes for my makeup. But a few years ago at a job that I used to manage for a salon, and I wouldn't say I completely forgot, but I just like, I cannot be, I don't have the time to go shopping. I don't have any friends who would want to dress up with me, but I'm like, I still want to participate. So there was a Dollar Tree store in the mall that I used to work at. And I went and bought 2 fake plastic pistols. And I asked someone if I could steal a piece of paper. Cardboard. That's right. I got cardboard because there was a shoe store next to our store. So I got the cardboard. I drew a star on it and I put the star on me. And then I had the 2 pistols. I was like, let me see if someone can try to guess what I was. And it was a girl from Vitamin World. She's like, are you a shooting star? I was like,
I love it.
We got it.
I was like, where are we going with this one?
I was a shooting star.
That's
my
so
2 pistols.
cool.
Yeah.
That's so creative. I love it.
Yeah, so yeah, like I said, shoot, I'm on the fly and I'm like, this is a smart idea. Like a cardboard box on me. And then, so there was one time when I still worked for this salon, I was in Pittsburgh for a few months operating this store. And it was Halloween. Don't have any friends in Pittsburgh. I was like, but I still want to dress up. I found neon green duct tape and I made a little Sims diamond thing. Yeah. And then I was like, I don't play the game. I was like, this is creative. So I was my own avatar. Yeah.
I
love so many people were like, oh my God, we love it. It's like, thanks to duct tape.
Very cool. I like that, Nomi.
Yeah.
That's cute.
If you have a brain, well, I'm sure everybody has a brain. If you have an idea, just go with it. Just use your creativity and use your imagination. Use what you have. That's what I always say.
Lily, what about you?
I think my favorite costume that I think I've ever worn is probably I think it was 2019. I was Pennywise.
Oh, okay.
That one is probably my favorite one. Yeah, because I figured a lot of people I was going to see a lot of guy Pennywise, but I was like, I want to be a girl. And of course, I sold a costume. I am not good at costumes and things like that, so I usually buy mine, but then I'll add things to it.
That's still being creative, though.
Make it totally my own. So I bought that costume, but then of course I had my own shoes, the tights. I did my makeup all crazy. I did the hair all crazy, and that entire night we went out. I didn't see anyone else dressed up like Pennywise, so everyone at the club was like, can we take pictures with you? Can we take pictures with you? Cool. So yes, and then my friends made me enter a costume contest, which honestly I think I should have won, but it was rigged because we found out later that the girl that won actually worked there. So we're like,
that's lame.
And her costume, I mean, it was a funny costume, but she was dressed like Tina from Bob's Burgers. So it's basically just
okay.
glasses, a shirt, and a skirt. So we're like, really, guys? Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's so
Because
lame.
Bob's
I'm like,
Burgers was so hot back then.
yeah. I'm like, this makeup took me like forever to do. But I think that one was my favorite. That one, and then yeah, probably that one. And then when I was little, I think my favorite to dress up as was like Wednesday. I wanted to be Wednesday for like every
And everybody's going to be
Halloween.
Wednesday this year too, I'm
yeah.
sure. Wednesdays.
We're gonna see a lot of Wednesdays. Mhm.
What about you, Danny?
I've done a lot of different costumes. I've done a lot of vampires when I was a kid. That was like every year had to be a vampire, but
A lot of glitter.
For sparkles.
Probably a zombie. I did, because this is before. I mean, was single mom me raising 4 kids and putting myself through school. I didn't have a lot of money and a lot of time to research stuff, and I didn't know the things I know now. So I figured out how to make my own crusty, scabby skin with toilet paper and Elmer's glue.
Yep.
And I would pull the plies apart and just use one ply and layer it, glue it down, let it dry. And then I could like poke a hole in it, rip it open, paint the inside black, put fake blood on it, and it looked like a chunk of my flesh was hanging out. So I went to cosmetology school. Like, I even did blood lividity on the back of my head and ears. Like, I'd been laying on the ground for so long. I put leaves in my hair so it really looked like I was just a rotting corpse. And I went to cosmetology school like that. And I thought, oh, this is going to get me like sent home for the day. It's fine. It's going to be great. I'm going to have a day off. Like, I'll go sleep while the kids are at school. And no, it was the complete opposite. They absolutely loved it. All the students love it. And suddenly I'm being paid $20 a pop to turn people into zombies at school.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's great.
That's cool.
But it was fun. And I learned that I was a bit of a problem solver. I could give me some toilet paper, some Elmer's glue. I'll make you a zombie.
I love it. I used to work for a Halloween store in LA, and I would, on Halloween, people would come in and like give me tips to like do their makeup and stuff, which was pretty cool. I was like, oh, it's an easy way to earn some extra dough.
Yeah.
For me, it'd probably be my Scarlet Witch costume. I'm not gonna lie. I really love that costume. It's the same costume she wore for in the WandaVision show for Halloween.
The episode when she was,
And I put it piece to piece together. I didn't like, it's a swimsuit with leggings. And the cool thing is Chris went as Vision that year too. And instead of boots, I bought Crocs. So I bought myself red Crocs.
Wow.
Right? And Chris had I think yellow ones. And Crocs saw it, like their social media, and they asked for our info and sent us free Crocs.
Nice.
That never happened.
That's so cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, superheroes, but in comfort. And we won the contest that year too.
Nice.
On top of it.
Listen, I can reach.
If you can reach.
Hi, Crocs.
Yeah, I love Crocs.
These are
I wear
my
them all the time.
Can you send me some Crocs?
What you do is you incorporate why can't I say this? Crocs into your costume and then tag them on social media, and they'll go, wow, we love it. Can we have it? We'll send you free Crocs. And they send you free Crocs.
Got it.
Yeah.
Done.
There you go. I've seen people like dress up as Crocs, like they make the big Crocs costumes.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would too. And then you put like little gem thing. I do the little gem things. I'm weird. I have like a bunch of Demon Slayer gems on my little Crocs. So red now what? I don't know what you mean, Chris. Red now what? Oh, I said yes. I said Croc. All right, Croc, not clocks.
I mean,
that's the other word.
Red
it did. It did coincide a lot. They're like, yeah, I like red. Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. If that's what Disney has.
This has been cool. I love this. This has been fun. I love dressing up. I love Halloween, and everyone looks gorgeous today. So on that note, I'm going to let our guest tell the people who you are, what you do, and where to find you, and then we'll go around the panel as well. Danny,
so that's
you're
me.
up. Yes, that's you. Who are you? Where can people find you? What do you do?
Who I am. I've been searching that question for some time. My name's Danny, licensed cosmetologist and registered super nerd, and you can find me on Comics and Cosmetics on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, Patreon, all the socials. Like, I'm literally everywhere. All you have to do is type in Comics and Cosmetics and you'll find me. I upload a video at least once a week. I usually have live streams on Sundays, and that is me in a nutshell. Sort of.
Very cool. And then Danny's links are going to be in the description below. Before we get to the panel, I guess Mr. Tickle Drunks has another bunch of costumes for us. So we have Dr. Pepper.
I love that.
Copycat.
Copycat.
Oh,
that's very cute.
Gosh, that's cute.
Lily, tell the people can they find you? Who are you? What are you doing? What do you got up next? What do you got up next? Stuff like that.
So actually, this is something that happened on Monday. So there was a video that was released on Polly the Latino Slants channel.
Mm-hmm.
I was part of this panel for that. So we were just kind of talking about Blue Beetle, like what went wrong, what went right with it, just kind of discussing it, because I think all of us had very differing opinions on it when it first came out, and a lot of us weren't actually going to watch it, but we ended up watching it, and it's just our thoughts about that. So Mexican Iron Man is there. So Rosa Parra, she's also a film critic. So if you guys want to go check that out, go check that out. Fridays and Mondays, we are doing... Sorry, guys, the teeth are driving me crazy.
I do want to say, I love the commitment, because the teeth are
the teeth are driving me crazy.
Yeah.
So Friday and Monday, I'm actually on the panel with Nomi, so I'll let her do those. I'm sorry, it's driving me crazy already. And I'm on Twitter, same handle, 300 Mirrors.
Cool. All right, Mr. Tickle Trunk says there's more of them. So what we got?
Oh, Spice Girls.
Oh, okay. I think there was one up here. Wero Cats?
I don't know about that one.
Couples costume, green with envy.
Oh my gosh.
The none of your business.
Oh my gosh. That's smart. I like that.
I don't get this one.
I don't
okay.
Okay. And then there might
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. That's
and then of course we already see these. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if he's posted anymore because he's yelling at me in the chat. It's okay. He can yell at me. It's all right. Okay. Lily, anything else? I'm sorry. Was there anything? Okay. Mags. No, ma'am, I'm going to save you for last. Mags. Okay. Tell the people, where are you? Who are you? Where can they find you?
Well, I am Magitech Mags. Of course, you can find me everywhere where the handle is. Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, Kick, and everything. I'm usually hanging out with these lovely ladies, of course, every other Thursday. And let's see here. I usually hang out with the Friday Night Rumble crowd, with the Comics Division crowd, and all that jazz, and Toxic Femininity on Midnight's Edge on Mondays. It's just been a crazy month for me because I've been traveling like crazy and been in training and such. So I'm hoping to be back on some panels and everything. But yeah, you can find me in all of those wonderful places, and go follow all of those wonderful channels too. Everybody has a value to the space, and the more voices out there, the better we can drown out the nonsense noise. So, but yes, go sub to all these lovely ladies too. And make sure you're keeping that notification bell on too.
Megs, I will have to say, you are probably one of the most sweetest people I know. Like, you're just a ray of sunshine. You're so sweet.
That's because the lighting is really bright right now.
I was just saying, just in your demeanor, just like you're just so sweet. You're just so sweet. Anyway, sorry to butter you up. Nomi, go for it.
Yeah, I'm Nomi without you. I dropped a video on Monday. Go check it out. It's talking about maintaining friendships and eating cake.
I was gonna say you should send that cake to me. I love that cake.
It looks really good. Yeah,
thanks. It was
delicious. Can confirm.
Yes, Lily. So Lily is at the end of that video too. Lily got to taste that cake. It was a chantilly cake, so there's some berries in there, white cake. So
Ooh,
I did what
delicious.
I could. Yes. So yeah, check out my videos. I'm still getting into making more content. But yeah, you can always catch me on Twitter because that's where I'm usually active on. And Lily, because I'm going to speak on her behalf, she's always hanging out with me on Fridays, on Friday Night Royal Rumble. Obviously, Thursdays bi-weekly with Dames and Dorks. And Monday we talk about Game of Thrones with Ryan Legion as well.
I love Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so we're everywhere. And then I sometimes on Screaming Into the Void on Saturdays, depends what I'm doing. But if I'm doing something, you can see me retweeting it on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. As for moi, usually I'm on the Salty Nerd live stream on Tuesdays. I will not be on it for Halloween. They have an in guest, so in studio guest, so I have to give up my seat. So, but I will be back in November. Our next video for Inside All Day will be dropping soon on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. But currently, right now, we have our Scream franchise movie video review thing up. So go check that out. I don't know what I'm doing. To be honest, I have no idea. I'm on a couple streams coming up. I always post. I know I'm on Jacob Ironside in November. I'm about to leave this stream and go record for Yeti's podcast. So I got a lot of things going on. You can always follow me at Nerd Dollface on Twitter and find out where I'm at all times. I want to thank everybody on the panel. You all look lovely today. Danny, thank you for being our guest.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, this was a lot of fun. And I hope the chat, thank you guys for everybody in the chat for supporting us. And until then, I hope everybody has a spooky Halloween as I try to find what did I do? Okay, there we go. Spooky Halloween. Bye everybody. Bye.
Bye.